apartment here, and I got it eventually. I locked down for 1 year. Ain't nobody gonna start looking for apartment again after 6 months. Not me. How you guys doing? So it is Arno again, and this is going to be my second episode. If you're new to my channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Kindly watch my other video, which is my first ever YouTube video tagged Get to Know Me, right? So go like it. As you can see from the title, that I'll be talking about the good and bad of Berlin. Fine, I've only been in Berlin for 6 months, almost 6 months. Right, but there are some things that, like, two things that I wish I knew very well. Like, I knew, like, someone told me that, okay, I know we are going to be prepared for this, because I wasn't prepared when I was coming. So let's get to the bad stuff. It's crazy. Like, you cannot be over prepared for that. We cannot even overemphasize that in any way. Like, it's like you're looking for a needle in a bag of rice. It is that bad. Like, there aren't many apartments, you get what I mean, and then there are many people in the city. So when you're coming to Berlin, you have to first of all come with plenty of money. Like, don't let me say it that way, but you have to come with quite a lot of cash, because you need to stay in a hotel first and hope and pray that you don't get scammed by someone who's trying to rip off the system, because I mean, the loophole of not having enough apartments, you know what I mean. So it's that bad to the extent that you either stay in a hotel or a hostel or Airbnb for, if you're not that lucky, maybe for like 3 weeks before you get an apartment. You can't get an apartment when you come to Berlin like this. No, you're not Aladdin, you're not Genie, no, you're not a magician. It's not even possible. Like, my own experience was, I was already in Berlin for 1 week right before I got an apartment. I stayed in a hotel for 1 week. And that's like the easiest story, like easiest 1 week. You're lucky now. Some of us stayed for like 3 weeks before getting an apartment. It's that bad. So you can never be over prepared for that. Like, that thing hits you like beam. It just hits you and you're like, what happened? You know. So apartment search, unless you go through the really legitimate and genuine housing agencies, unit places, spotter homes, and spotter home and the rest of them, those guys, yes, but the kind of money they're asking for, or they will ask of you, it's better you have the cash or you have it in an account, because they'll ask for almost 1,000 euros for deposit. They'll ask for maybe almost 400 euros for administrative expenses and some other administrative something. It's just really weird and awkward. So before you know it, you're almost spending 2,000 euros before you even move into a flat, you know. So that's that. And the second thing that I really don't like about Berlin is the bureaucracy. Berlin is too bureaucratic for my liking. Like, everything is just paper. What happened to we just going online, register for stuff? And, you know, I'll give you an example. When you come here, you need to do a mail dunk. That's what it's called. It's called registration. Telling the government that, government, oh, I've arrived, oh, and I have an apartment. This is my address. So whatever post you want to post to me, post it to this address. Like, that annual dunk is a pain in the ass, because you have to do it like 2 weeks. Like, I think it's 2 weeks after you get here, or 2 weeks after you get an apartment, or something very funny. And you can't even, no, it's 2 weeks after you get an apartment, and you can't even do that like 2 weeks after, because to even get a slot for the appointment, the termin is, that one's gonna die. Because if you get an appointment today and you want to do your medong, say tomorrow, you can't get a time. That's the truth. Like, let's not even deceive ourselves. You can't even get a time. So you need to, like, look into the future, like see into the future and see if there's a time you can, or better still, go in the morning, go and sleep in the office phone, be there by 3 o'clock so they can give you number. 3 o'clock so they can give you number when they come at, I think they resume maybe like 5 or 6 a.m. Like, please, why? You know. So those things, Berlin needs to be better. No, they need to do better. But enough of the past. Oh no, the third thing. This one is not really bad. The language, Dutch. Dutch is hard. Charlie, Dutch is difficult. Let's not even argue. Like, why? Like, I want to, like, there are some things, like, okay, so right now, I'm still going for German lessons, right? I didn't know how to put some words together, right? So I want to say something in Dutch, but I have the English in my head. Now, this is the bad part. So, I know the construct, but when I say it in German now, I start saying it, and my German teacher will look at me and say, nah, I know, it's not like that. I'm like, But it's like, from English in my head, come out as Deutsch. They tell me it's not like that. So what am I now supposed to do? You now have to put, it's just really tricky. It's difficult, but all in all, it's interesting. Like, by the time you really get a hang of it, you will love it, you know. And most jobs here are dependent on that language, you know. Aside from the fact that Berlin is a multicultural city, is the central, is the capital of Germany, and so you have loads and loads of international. You have Arabs, you have the Polish, you have the Nigerians, you have the Ghanaians, you have even the England or the English people, you know. So it's really, really, really multicultural. So yeah, but that language, it had fun, it had. So now let's go to the good stuff. One thing I like about Germany, about Berlin, because it's only Berlin I've stayed in anyways, transportation system is on point. Like, on point. You see the way Londoners, you see the way they used to run after train. Like, you see them running. We don't run here. We don't even walk too fast here, sir. Our life is just genuinely just be going. Like, you know, we don't run. We don't rush. Like, we are, people say we're proud. Yes, I agree, we're proud, because what are we rushing for? When the train, the tram, the ferry, the bus is just working seamlessly. You know, there's no wala. So, and the tickets, now that's the tricky part, because Berlin is divided into three regions or 3 zones. You have the A, the B, and C. So you need to get so the places that are really alright, the A and B. The C is like the outside parts. It's like you're nearing Potsdam, which is the other area. So you get ticket for A and B, you're good, or you get ticket for B to C or A to C. And then they have a way of they have this fantastic way of how their ticket is. That is to say, like, you can do a day ride, you can do a few hours, you can do one way, you can do to and fro. And then if you're a student, you get a discount. If you're an apprentice, you get a discount. If you're a visitor, you get a discount. Now, a student or an apprentice, I think it's 57 euros. So once you have the ticket, anybody, one person can ride with you for free. I know. So, but then, wait. From a particular time, and sometime on the weekend. It's not the time. But that's the sweet part, because, so if your friend comes in and you have that ticket, your friend can ride with you for free. So when the ticket masters come, you're safe. Now, the tricky part about this transportation system, there's no ticket checker. When you buy your ticket, you can ride. But ride on the train or the bus or the tram without a ticket, and let the ticket checkers or masters catch you. They will find you without any, they won't even talk too much, or have the wrong ticket. Maybe you're going one way, you now have the, or maybe you're returning, you now have the ticket of when you were going. 60 euros fine. Like, they just give it to you and you have to pay. There's nothing checking your tickets as you're entering. Not like we have in other countries where someone is checking. No, you can't even go on the bus without a ticket, because the driver might just decide not to check. But let them catch you. You explain to the person why you went on the train or whatever without a ticket. But even the explanation, go speak in English or Dutch. do not listen to you. Another thing I like about here, I think that should be the second thing, yeah, the food. Oof. The food, feeding or whatever you want to call it, is cheap in Berlin. Vegetables, fruits, even eating out is cheap, pretty cheap. Except you want to live la vida loca and you want to spend money, then go to them tush places. But if you want to just be alright, wow, alright, good. You can eat good food for just €4. No stress. Is that you buy yourself a durum, which is shawarma, or you buy yourself a donut box, or you buy yourself a donut. So the donut is like the bread. So whatever is inside the box is what you put inside the donut. It's like no, it's not burger, but yeah. Or you buy yourself burger and chips in any of the Turkish restaurants. Even if you're vegan, €4 is okay for you. You'll be fine. So it's not as expensive as I thought it was going to be being the capital city. No, it's relatively okay, relatively cheap, right? The third thing about Berlin that I love is the nightlife. Nightlife here is so busy and bustling with fun that if you're not careful, you get so swamped into it and get carried away. Is it clubs you're looking for? Is it just bars? Or is this shisha places? Like, what are you looking for that you will not find in Berlin? It depends on the district you stay in, but you can move from one district to another. I think there are like 8 districts, but I only know 4 by heart. I know there's Mitte, there's Neukölln, where I stay. There's Kreuzberg, which is like almost the middle, and there's Wedding. Now, according to Dutch, our W is our V. So you people's W is our V. That's Wedding, so wedding. So it's Wedding. So I know those 4 by heart. I know there are a couple of others, right? So that, and finally, another good thing of Berlin is safe. I think Germany generally is safe. Yes, it is really, really safe. But you can't now, because of that, rally and not be careful. You have to be careful, what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So yes, but all in all, it's safe. Thank you for watching this episode. I hope I've been able to clear 1 or 2 doubts of about Berlin, but it is what it is. It's one of the safest cities I've stayed in. It's cheap. The housing is just a problem. It's scarce and it's expensive. Like, why have both of them? Why don't you have it in abundance and let it be expensive so we can have options? But no, it's scarce and it's expensive. So whatever you find, you hold it. Oh yes, my apartment here. And I got it eventually. I locked down for 1 year. Ain't nobody gonna start looking for apartment again after 6 months. Not me. I locked down for 1 year. Baku, like no wahala. So yes. So please, like I said, support me. I need you to click on the subscribe button, like, and go watch my first video, which is Get to Know Me tag. Comment, show me some love as always, as it is, it's me, and then also click on the post notification bell.